Good morning, everyone. Today we are in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. It's the first of 2 port stops on this cruise, and we only have about 3 to 3.5 hours in port today. So we're gonna wander around town. I have a few places saved that I want to check out, and hopefully make the most of our little short day in Canada, or in St. John.
Sounds like a plan.
So our first order of business is to get coffee, and since we're in Canada, of course we have to go to Tim Hortons. So right now we're just walking to find Tim Hortons, which there should be one around somewhere.
Normally it's Starbucks, like every day.
Normally it's Starbucks, but
Even in Europe,
yeah,
but not in Canada.
not in Canada. They get Tim Hortons. So we're on the quest to find Tim Hortons now. Should be one up here somewhere. Trying to go down here, which is the Reversing Falls Rapids. But we can't find a taxi. And it's like a 40-minute walk. And it's hot.
And we don't have that much time.
Yeah.
But we're just waiting forever for a taxi, so.
Not really sure where to go though. Probably all busy by other
Cruise people.
Alright, well, we'll see. So we managed to find a taxi. Long story short, we were just there. We found a taxi. I asked the guy, I was like, hey, we want to go to the Reversing Falls. And he was like, really, really nice guy. Really chatty, really talkative.
Mm-hmm.
Knew a lot about tennis, actually. Knew a lot about probably anything, honestly.
Yeah.
It sounded like.
Because he started with what sport?
Football, baseball.
We're like, we don't really follow sports.
I was like,
much.
the only sport I follow is tennis. He's like, oh yeah, tennis, blah blah blah. And then he was
blah blah blah. 10-minute car ride of Jose and.
he was mentioning players that like, if you
Never
you have to know tennis. Like, you have to be like following tennis to know. But he was a really nice guy. He drove us down to the Reversing Falls, and then he was like, do you want me to wait? Like, I'll give you guys an explanation of how the tides and
how it all works.
yeah, and he did, and didn't get to see much of anything because I guess it's close to high tide. I guess we went at the wrong time.
Yeah, because everything was kind of already up. Like the water levels you can see were already high, so you can't really see anything moving in or out. But apparently it moves up 15 feet a day, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Just think that much water moves in and out. But
it's an interesting natural phenomenon for sure.
yeah,
Recommend go at low tide, I guess. Don't go at high tide or close to high tide.
yeah.
And I feel like all the locals here are very knowledgeable about like the Reversing Falls, and he was like Google look what time the tide schedule is. So do that if you're gonna go. But it was still cool. He made an experience.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy. And the whole thing round trip and with like a 10-minute stop was only like $23 US.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. So
It was nice to have an explanation, because otherwise we just shown up and been like, well, nothing's moving.
Yeah.
There's no falls. It's just stagnant water.
yeah,
So it's good to have an explanation.
it's good to have an explanation. Oh, now he dropped us back off, and we're standing to the side of the city market. We're going to go and check it out. It's Canada's oldest market, farmers market. Something about Canada's oldest.
And then if I'm lucky, we'll get food.
So we decided to get Korean food in the market, and we both opted for beef bibimbap. And yeah, now we're gonna eat it outside on these little benches they have.
Look at my chopsticks.
Oh, you broke your chopsticks.
I did such a terrible job at that.
Oh, go get more.
Oh,
You can't eat it like that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it just looks really good. It was really cheap. It was like 23 Canadian dollars, something like that, for two, which is like, what, 18 US dollars? Alright, it's a nice market. Now we're gonna enjoy this food and go from there. So we've come, also in the city market, we've come to a place called Uncorked Tours, and they feature all New Brunswick spirits, wines, ciders, beers, and we've come to try some of the local stuff. I got a wine flight, and James got a whiskey flight, and yeah.
The lady was also super nice. She came by and explained everything and where it's from and what it should taste like. She's really, really nice.
Yeah, she's really nice. I'm excited. I love to do tastings, and yeah.
Let's take a look at them first.
Oh, and the board is in the shape of the province of New Brunswick.
That's what he got. That's what I got. Let's give it a shot, huh?
Yeah. Start with north.
Unless they're so much smaller.
Cute.
So he's struggling because he doesn't really know how to order these. He wants to rank them. And he's thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 in order of which I drank them. So now we're just having him close his eyes and randomly try some to see if he can actually identify the flavors.
I think this is the first one, right?
No.
No?
No.
Wait, let me try again. So it's not the first? Really?
For real. He also thinks that very dry wine is sweet and sweet wine is dry. Well, they were the whole glass, I guess.
This is the second.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
It's also funny because if you got it right, I just say he was cheating. You shouldn't finish the glass because then you'll eventually know which one I'm giving you.
Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, well, 1 and 3. Okay. Close my eyes. Let's try again.
Put your hand out.
Just have a small sip. I don't think this is the first one based on the smell. Wait, is it the first one? It's very acidic.
This is the most unique one of them all.
It's the fourth one?
Yeah.
It's the fourth one? Really?
It's the watermelon one.
What?
You have no sense of taste. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing.
I have taste. They just... Okay. Well, I'll try one more, I guess. So since we're in St.
Which one?
St. John.
Which one is it?
Where are we? I was like, right. So since we're in St. John, and Moosehead Brewery is located in St. John, and they are Canada's oldest independent brewery that's still owned by Canadians, I had to try classic Moosehead Brewery beer. Lady said this is a Moosehead Beer Light. She said it's the most popular sold. It's 4%. tastes like a beer. I like it. It's not bad.
Yeah,
Just meh.
it's just beer. That's
Just
not
beer.
bad.
It's not bad.
I don't like beer very much.
I like beer, but also, as you can tell with my wine tasting, I can't very much well distinguish between beers, so I like everything. So that was it for our day, and now we are about to head back to the ship. And yeah, short port day. We only had a couple hours to explore St. John, but I think we made the most of our couple of hours.
Yeah, we leave way too early, honestly.
We're leaving at 2.
Pretty chill.
Pretty chill day. It's a cute small town on the east coast of Canada, but I enjoyed what we got to do, and we'll see you tomorrow in Halifax.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back on the ship before they leave. The next day, we were in Halifax, Nova Scotia, where we stumbled upon the ARC Gloria, which was in port on a tour to celebrate the bicentennial of the Columbia Navy.
Looks good. Looks really, really good. I'm going. Okay. Hello, fork. Yeah, that's good.
With full bellies, we spent the rest of the afternoon wandering the waterfront of Halifax. It was a beautiful day, the sun was shining, and there were people milling about everywhere. On a previous cruise to Halifax, we'd rented a car and driven to Peggy's Cove, about 50 minutes from downtown. But since we'd already done that, we decided to have a chill day and just enjoy the sunshine. There are so many bars, restaurants, and hangout spaces along the water, and it was great to see everyone enjoying the nice weather. And before we knew it, it was time to head back to the ship, and that concluded our 2 days in Canada. Thanks so much for watching!